other four, see a meno Casano, Chief Justice get to Torkornoo was also file another fresh petition. Our High Court see a meno Casano for my call. Now you're going to send some winning in Chim, our Ghanatube, and embrace here.
Away from this, and the suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo has filed fresh action at the High Court seeking a declaration that Shining Stars does not exist in law. The organization is behind one of the petitions seeking the removal of the Chief Justice. Lawyers for the Chief Justice say there are no records showing the existence of any such organization. And this afternoon, we've seen a copy of that suit. We'll seek to walk you through it and the relief she's seeking from the High Court in this latest suit as well. And that's what we want to do for you right now, just quickly, as with regards the Chief Justice's latest action at the High Court. There's an update as well on that review, judicial review she sought. We'll bring you details of that shortly. But here's what she's been asking the High Court to do in respect to Shining Stars. She wants, first, a declaration that Shining Stars of Ghana does not exist in law. Is the first argument she's making, and is hoping that the High Court can agree with her on. The second is a declaration that the petition to the president allegedly authorized by Shining Stars of Ghana is void on account of the fact that they do not exist. And so she makes the argument that, look, we've gone through the records. This is a non-existent entity. And so a non-existent entity should not be able to take a petition to the president seeking my removal. On that basis, she is praying the High Court that they declare the entire petition as null and void. Is one of the many things she's seeking the court do for her. The third is that the purported prima facie determination in respect of Shining Stars of Ghana is null and void. And so she's leaning into that initial argument that the company does not exist, and so the petition should be declared null and void. Then the determination which was reached by the president in conjunction with the Council of State in that prima facie determination against her also follows through and be declared null and void. And then the last thing she's seeking, an order to bring up into this court for the purpose of quashing and accordingly caution the purported prima facie determination of findings made by the president in consultation with the Council of State. She wants a further step taken by the High Court to quash that prima facie determination in respect of the petition as was brought by Shining Star. But we understand that the Minister for Government Communication has been responding recently to a number of these claims even before they went to court. We'll hear from him right now, and then we'll bring you updates also on that judicial review she's been seeking at the High Court, which we understand hearing was happened today, and we'll get details of that for you as well. But let's hear from the Minister for Government Communications.
First of all, I'm not sure whether there are provisions covering this, whether there's a requirement for authenticity, as it were. There were also individuals. How do you authenticate the individuals? What matters is that they have raised issues, and the Chief Justice was given opportunity by the President and the Council of State to provide initial responses, which then form the basis of the determination of a prima facie. The President, in consultation with the Council of State, came to the conclusion that there was a basis to proceed further. The President then, in accordance with Article 1466, I believe, set up the committee as spelled out by the Constitution and gave them the petitions to look into. The processes have been ongoing for quite some time now. So as far as the President is concerned, every law, rule, or regulation or process that has to be adhered to has been respected. So I do not know how this particular matter in any way impinges on the integrity of the process that has gone on so far. But then again, the Chief Justice has had cause at least on 5 occasions. The Chief Justice and others, I must indicate, have had cause at least on 5 occasions to go to the Supreme Court to seek redress in the matter. And on all occasions, the Supreme Court has upheld the process as is currently underway. And so that, for me, should resolve the issue beyond any reasonable doubt.
Well, I mentioned there's some updates from the court for you in relation to the judicial review she sought, because lawyers for her have today urged an Accra High Court for an expedited hearing. This is the case in which she's hoping to stop the 5-member committee from probing the petition seeking her removal from office. The lawyers also told the court they can only appear on Wednesdays and Fridays because of the committee's proceedings. They therefore asked for hearings to be handled expeditiously. The court has meanwhile set July 23 to hear legal argument whether the Attorney General's request for the case filed by the Chief Justice should be dismissed. And so that's the latest. The lawyers of the CJ are asking for expedited hearings. The court as well has set July 23 to hear arguments as put forth by the Attorney General's office. I'm praying, amongst many other things, for the dismissal of the CJ's argument, and that's what we know thus far, and we'll bring you details of that if you stay with us a bit more here on TV3.
Order for just suspended Chief Justice no ne ho action ye papa see amena okasa no wasanso file another fresh petition wo High Court, Accra High Court chese mamena kasa obi beka se den na mameno kra emotional trauma anase ne yem na chihye no anase den ti a chese eno file case wo ha ochina ma file case wo ha isi amena okasa no osanso do the same case as ECOWAS court just a case ni kra no munya ntachi case ni o this year no osanso do another fresh petition as anso akọ High Court order for into the one kasa wo hwa ya maame no den ti a oyesa na amanema we frustration emotional trauma bi no ofemu ne hu na kire no ana onan kasa we hu ahead say den a ye behu ye like e be yi na fi the position so ana say den ti a ya maame oyesa na amanema we order for se wonim sa solutions ana say anu ye nyina na fa ni nyina pe hook me comment section na making kan nyina ma den ti a ya maame offerly cases upon cases our different courts, our High Court, Supreme Court, not just Appeals Court. This year and we better case not as we call ECOWAS Court. Just ECOWAS Court in Ponyan Tachi case ni poyo. Afianse omutie tieba and say na asem any Ghana foso lawyers na the afianse omutie ti ansana omu wie a touch on the substantial issue. Yenya touch issue ni poyo. This year ameno okata na wasanso afale another fresh petition High Court for then so then maame suspended Chief Justice na file cases upon cases for when in breaking news about to jam so be didn't na bro Ghanatube for mama review say like no subscribe no share no hit notification bell so my say the bear bring your drop your content wo what an tempa no hwe wait for aha and I made in 7 nya besi Ghanatube makam nyina medam nyina